G'day guys, with all these Volkswagens and other European cars with the integrated TRW or Lucas calipers, when you drive low on the pads, you can really have a lot of difficulty winding the piston in. Now, without winding it out excessively, always lubricate the rubber with silicone. If you can get it just under that lip on the boot, without ripping the boot with a plastic sort of pry, so be it. That's even better. If you can't, then don't. But crack the bleeder and wind it out slightly, and then increase the pressure and wind it in. Regardless of how it's said, I had a lot of trouble with this as the pads were extremely low. So you can see that? No, you can't. There you go. Now you can see it. So yeah, that's that. Wind it out, wind it back in with the tool. I know there's all sorts of tools out there, but at the end of the day, you know, tools also shear off the lugs. They break from the absolute sheer force required. So in the end, even using the correct tools with the contra action on them, the way I got this in was by hand. And it's always the way with a problem one. Of course, you can pull it off on the bench. Another note is beware of the ABS sensors sticking out the back. So the brake line comes out of its clip as you're maneuvering the caliper, and then can crack the back of the ABS sensor. In saying that, you're better off in that case, if you're going to have that sort of movement and you got no one to help you and you're not a professional, you're better off pulling the caliper off and doing it on the bench and then bleeding the system correctly. The other note is never ever pull the handbrake till you fully prime the car. Don't touch the handbrake. Even if you have to move the car to prime the brakes up, prime them up, never push to the end and then use the handbrake. If you inadvertently pull the handbrake before you push the brake, you got to rewind the pistons, even if it's 1/50th of a turn out. Interestingly enough, here there has to be a code in a Volkswagen, and it's this. So clear fault memory. That could be a separate video, but who's got the time? Whether or not it'll return, you know, we have to operate the system, I guess. I'll make a separate video now on the service reset. Hope it helps. Bye.